Hey, pop the trunk, open up a.
Hey, what's up you guys? Claire here, back on the Abby and Claire channel. So unfortunately Abby wasn't able to be here with me today, but I am hopefully going to start being more active and hopefully we'll be able to film more videos together. So the video I am posting today is a VIP tips, tricks, hacks, whatever you want to call it. It's that type of video where I give you kind of advice on a VIP experience, which this includes the meet and greet, and if there's some kind of show afterwards involved, tips to get the most out of the VIP experience. So the first tip I am giving you pertains to the meet and greet, and this is hopefully an obvious one, but if it's not, I'm going to tell you anyway. So it is very important to breathe and stay calm while you are meeting your celebrity or your idol or whoever you are meeting, because if you aren't calm, one, you're going to start crying, and then you're going to start hyperventilating, and then they won't be able to tell what you're saying. So especially if you have something that you genuinely want to tell them, you need to be able to tell them that. And if you are hyperventilating and crying, one, you're going to be crying in your picture and you don't want that, and two, you want to be able to tell them what you want to tell them. The second tip that I'm giving you also pertains to the meet and greet, and that is about your poses. So the first thing you're going to want to do while picking a pose is make sure the pose that you are going to do is allowed. And the way that you can do that is you can go to your artist, creator, whoever you're meeting, go to their Instagram and click on their tags and scroll through, and usually if someone meets this artist, they will post their meet and greet picture. So you can look at those poses and get ideas of the poses that you may want to do. If there is a pose that you're not sure if you're allowed to do, make sure that you bring one of the poses from the tags or another pose that you are sure that is allowed to be done as a backup pose. And then if you get there and they say, okay, we're not allowed to do this pose, you have a backup pose so that you're not trying to figure out a pose on the spot. Third tip also pertains to the meet and greet. There are tips after this that do not pertain to the meet and greet, I promise. But this one pertains to the meet and greet, and that is, if you have something that you want to say, have that in mind and have that set as you're like walking through the meet and greet line. Have that set that you want to say that, because as you get up there, if you haven't been thinking over and over and over what you want to say, once you get up there, you're gonna forget it. I promise you. You will get up there and you have all this that you want to say. You want to tell them all these stories and everything else in the short time that you have, and you'll get up there and it'll all go out the window, and you will just hug them, you'll tell them your name, maybe get your pictures, say love you, and leave. You won't remember to tell them things. So if it's very important and you genuinely have something that you want to tell this person, make sure you are thinking about it in the line on the way up so you don't freak out and forget. My fourth tip pertains to the event or the concert or whatever takes place after the meet and greet or before the meet and greet. So genuinely, VIP is let in before general admission, and if this is the case, you need to make sure that you run. I know it's gonna sound really scary and you're gonna be like, why would I run, Claire? Okay, first of all, if you want to get close to the stage, you need to run, because there will be girls running and pushing and you want to get close to the stage. So what you got to do, and I'm not telling you to push people, please don't push people, you will get kicked out of the venue. Take off running, and if they're not allowing running, speed walk as fast as you're allowed to the front to get on barricade, because once you're on barricade, you're just like, oh my god, you feel so accomplished. You're like, yes queen, like we did it. So like take off honestly running. At my last concert where VIP was let in before, they told us not to run and we all took off running, and I mean they didn't stop us because there were so many people running. I mean, like, they weren't gonna stop us. So just take off running, and if you get told to stop running, then like slow down but don't stop, okay? Just keep running, because when you get on barricade you'll feel so accomplished, I promise. My fifth and final tip is to also pertain to the concert or the event, whatever's happening afterwards or before the meet and greet. So if you were VIP and you were let in early and you get on that barricade or within the first couple rows, wherever you feel like you can get to, stay there. Do not move. Even if you've got to pee, even if you're thirsty, do not move, because you will not get your spot back. And if somebody is pushing you, hold your ground. Do not move. Push back, honestly, because there will be people pushing you and trying to reach up to get to the barricade or reach up to get to the next row and push their way through. You need to, like, I'm not trying to be mean, but you need to kind of put them in their place and be like, okay, I was here first, like, No, unless there's room, and then as many people as can like fit in that row, if there is room, let someone else stand next to you. Don't stand with your elbows like this and there's plenty of room. Like, if there's extra room, let someone behind you up next to you. So just hold your ground. Do not move for anything. Don't move to go pee. Don't move to get drinks, food. Do not move because you will lose your spot. Okay, so those were my top 5 meet and greet / VIP tips. If you have anything else that you have questions about or you feel like would be a good video idea, please comment below so that we can answer your questions and maybe make a new video. So thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to thumbs up and subscribe. My links to all of my social media will be down in the description below. Turn on post notifications for when we post, because we don't have a set schedule yet, but hopefully we will soon. So thank you guys so much for watching, and see you next time. Bye!